Welcome back to Supers Live. What a whale of a race. Hail to the Chief and hail to the guy that led the most laps and was able to come home with the win here tonight, Rocket Rob Warren. Wow, what a show, man. Congratulations. Got to the lead early there around Carl Becker. That was challenging. As Carl had a great race car, then you had Dave O on your rear Nerf bar the entire race. How satisfying is it to get back into victory lane after a rough week last week in Arizona at the Copper World Classic?
Buddy, I am shaking. The nerves are shattered and shot. Yeah, I got a lucky draw. Started on the outside of the front row, and the cagey old vet took off long before I was ready because I thought I would jump the restart and get him on the outside. But, man, he took off, had a great start, brought Dave-O with him. The two of them raced each other for, I don't know, 7, 8, 10, 12, however many laps. And then Dave had a good run off of turn 4, was underneath him a little bit down the front straightaway. And when the two of them went into turn 1, there wasn't enough room for the both of them. They both washed up, and I went underneath the both of them on the exit of turn 2. And I don't know who came out on top of that, probably Dave, but because Carl was on the outside. Sorry, you got Dale Jr. talking in my other ear. But anyways, it was a crazy race. I got out there to the lead, just started ripping off 9 after 9 after 9 after 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, got in a really comfortable groove. Glanced up, saw Dave-O was a second, 1.1 seconds behind. I run a 9 and a 9 and a 9 and a 9, and then he's a half a second behind. And I'm like, oh man, what is going on? But man, what a great run by Speedy, man. There's a reason he's whatever you said, 14, 15-time champ at the ARL. He is fast, smooth, and consistent. So yeah, I mean, he put the pressure on the whole race. Congrats to all the guys. I want to thank Supers for hosting this. The Icings on Top for all her fantastic gifts, and Breeze Graphics for all the hard work behind the cameras, man. What a great night. And thanks to all the members for showing up. That was a good time.
Rocket Rob Warren, happy to come home with the President's Day special win. His third. He now, as the most President's Day special wins, was tied with Ray Sand Jr. coming into this. Pretty noteworthy for sure in his modified sim race. Well, folks, we're going to wrap it up from Buckley Speedway, but we want to remind you that coming up next week, a very special race on the Supers calendar. It's the Vukovic Classic. Billy Vukovic III Classic, remembering one of the lost racers, one of the greats, very young when he passed away after an accident at Mesa Marin Speedway in a sprint car. Started the Indianapolis 500-mile race, along just like his grandfather and his father did, and all three of them were at the end. That's a big one. 100-lapper coming up next week. Or that becomes a guaranteed starter for Summit Classic in 2025, part of the Supers Icings on Top Triple Crown. That's the last race of the season. Left to go here in the season, and still plenty of time for this points battle. Going back and forth, seesawing. What a run here tonight by Rocket Rob Warren. Speedy Man, Dave-O comes home second. Powell, minimizing the damage, comes home in third. Carl Becker leading 9 laps here tonight in for fourth. What a great run for him. And Logan Stinson, welcome back in a big way out of the ballpark in the number 1. He'll be trying to put that thing back together for the VUC next week. Well, on behalf of all of us here at Supers, we thank each and every one of you for being a part of the broadcast here tonight and joining us. If you are watching on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button as we work towards our affiliate status. And if you feel so inclined, we would appreciate donations to the Leon Parish Memorial Benevolent Fund for Supermodifieds. Donations get back to the drivers, teams, and families of Supermodified Racing in time. Don't keep any of that. It all goes to help injured drivers, and that's why we race here at not just to win President's Day specials, help drivers who need it. Thanks to First to Finish Race Servers for hosting these phenomenal racing servers and team speed servers and video servers. Also, thanks to video production manager Kevin Timmons and breezegraphics.com for all the phenomenal overlays and graphics that you saw during this broadcast. If you need those, hit them up at breezegraphics.com. Also, thanks to Icings on Top, sponsors of Icings on Top Supers Rookie of the Year Challenge. We're going to wrap it up. We'll see you once again next week in California. Mace Marin Raceway is the site of the Billy Vukovich III Classic. NASCAR Heat Supermodified Sim Racing with the Modified Sim Racing organization that's been around since 2004. Oldest supers. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Till next week, I'm Bobby G, reminding you to keep wings side up and wheel.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around